Welcome to another episode of Ubuntu and Lo, and I am your host, Thembiso Mchunu. And welcome to episode 18, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a hell of a ride, and we're just getting started. I'm excited, extremely excited about today's episode. What can I say? So it was my birthday week. Oh, it still is my birthday week this week. So, well, I don't know how many people remembered my birthday, but each and every year I always try to test people routine. Okay, let me see who remembers my birthday. So especially to my family, but listen, I always listen to them and go, let me see who will remember my birthday. So, and then it's always interesting. Sometimes they do forget, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they remember after 5 days, sometimes even a month. And then, I won't say my friend, though, because I remember his birthday, so automatically he has to. So, if it was the other way around, perhaps, maybe, or not. But, it was, interesting birthday. So today's episode, it will be interesting. It will be engaging. It will bring light. It will bring energy. Well, as we born it before. As I sit here in the studio, as always, alone, as always, doing my thing. As always, bringing you very legal, informative information that is of my opinion and my research alone. So, like I said, there's a disclaimer at the end of the beginning of each episode. So, I could say, the disclaimer is very direct and simple. Anything that I say, it's just an opinion, because I'm not an admitted practitioner yet. So, all right, let's get into it. So, I was busy checking LinkedIn. So I was last night, right? I think around 1:30 a.m. So I was busy, checking LinkedIn, and I came across something that is very interesting. So I'll get into the story, but I'm just going to give you a context. So, UNISA has just officially became the first in the history of Africa, in the history of universities. It became the first ever. Wait, I'm losing my train of thought. Wait. Anyway, pause on that, because I don't want to ruin the way I want to deliver it. Né? So just pause on that, and let's get into the stories of today. So, okay, before I begin, I have to do the introduction. I feel like it's good luck and, speak your things into existence, right? And I would love to have those things I'm about to mention in my introduction. Okay, let's go. So, hello everyone, my name is Thembiso Mchunu. I am an aspiring public speaker, aspiring legal practitioner, and aspiring polygamist. I was a bit dry, but yeah, man, I'm exhausted. I had a hectic day, but I always love to mention those things because I want to achieve those things. It's like one of my life goals. Okay, it's goals. I don't want to say life goals because they might take forever, but yeah, they're just goals. So I want to achieve them. The wife one is like, hey, I've been having a conversation with some of my female friends. They're not having it. They are not having it. It's like, but this you need to have chaleta, you need to have mood, you need to have cash if you're in a polygamy. I'm like, that is your reference. Your reference is wrong. Well, based on. So I'm like, no, you have to. Why? Because now, you see, there's a stereotype when you think of polygamy. You see now, there's like, oh, you have to be a lot of money, you have to be a millionaire, and. Look, polygamy is no different than any monogamous relationship, right? So it's a monogamous relationship times 3. The only difference is everyone is aware of each other and they fall under the same family umbrella. So it's not different because people are like, oh no, 1, 2, 3, I need money and I need this. Like there's a stereotype about the mentality of it, and I do understand based on references, which Yeah, they're not really great, but yeah. So yeah. So because you need to have man. And they were like asking me questions. So how will you tell the other one with your polygamy? I'm saying it. Hey, we'll go on a date. I'm just gonna be honest. Hey, I like you. What, and relationship, etc., etc. And I'm just going to say that I'm very polygamous. And they're gonna ask me, okay, how will it work? I'm like, oh yeah, I can explain everything, and yeah, and then I get into it. Okay, polygamous relationship is 1, 2, 3, and this is what I will do, and I handle this, and are you going to know, man? Come on, like my explanation to it is that you're not enemies, you're not fighting. It's just a game. This is something that I feel will make me happy. Because, I'm trying to, like, look, in South Africa, there's this subtle culture where everyone says it's good. See, there's no man similar than a married man. A lot of married men, Panama side chicks. I'm like, and I've seen this. I didn't want to believe it because there was a time where, once upon a time, so there was a match like at Dobsonville Stadium. So it was Kaizer Chiefs and another team from Kenya. So I don't know, I forgot. So my friend invited me to go watch that match. Great match. Like I feel like I'm lucky as much like Kaizer. When I'm watching Kaizer Chiefs live, it always wins. So I don't watch it a lot, but most of the time they're always losing. But that's not the point now. So I'm minding my own business. We get there early, my friend. You see here the energy, your flex is going to be, energy, fans. And then there's this what is this? This gentleman, older gentleman, you can tell, family man. He was doing his husband duties, and then hey, it's a Saturday. Let me go watch a match, and he's like close by Soweto, Dobsonville, and then he bought a ticket. Ticket was like 60 rand. And then he got there and he found us, like we were behind him, and hey, what's up, gents? I'm like, yo. And then we're watching the match, a few comments, and there's a lot of seats, so still. And then this and he's married, you can tell there's a ring. I'm like, shady, okay, family man, you can tell, mod, etc. Then this young girl, I think I would say between under 23. I think over 19, but under 23. And then out of all the spaces corner, like there was a lot of space, right? And then this young girl, she chose to sit next to this old man. I'm like, okay, nothing to it. We're just watching. I'm like, she's cute. And nice, sexy outfit. I'm like, chill, the vibe, because it was like the sun was beautiful, and then and then they're talking, and then we're talking. They didn't talk. So we're matching. The game is fantastic. Yeah. And then Chiefs, Palati, scores. We're going, yeah. So that's the spirit, right? So I don't know. There was a part where I think it was about to be halftime. And then this gentleman said, let me go grab a beer because I see people, they have their beer, those beers in the cup, very expensive for Buzamina, but that's the only beer they saw. He goes down. I'm like, say less. I'm not even noticing. The young lady already left. Okay. Oh, I get surprised when they they come back together. In my head, I'm like, Oh, when did, like, even my friend was surprised. We had the same look, both of us. Like, oh. So when did this happen? Like, cause we didn't see them live together, and then obviously to hlanganisa 1-on-1 and you get 11. So, okay, now here we go. We saw the formula. Okay, say less, and then they left together. I'm like, so this is what they mean when they say every married man is the most singlest man in South Africa. So, look. I think I went on a backstory, and I don't want to say that is the main reason but I think it's just to reaffirm something that I have already been thinking. So what I know, okay, so if that's the culture, or if that's the case, and there's nothing a woman can do, just clearly South African men can't really date one woman, right? Clearly, or get married to one woman. Look, I must stay well. South Africa is like we have 52% of women, and have about I think 48 99% of males. I think, yeah, last time I checked. But yeah, so I mean, I'm like, I don't really. In fact, I don't like cheating. I've never cheated in my life. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well be polygamous, right? Cause what's the point? You can do well and what. And I would imagine most of these people, they don't mean it. They're not gonna leave their wife in their life for a side chick, but clearly it's impossible. So I'm like, let me just do it. Let me just call this out and say, hey, I'm polygamous. I'm doing this and this and this and this. Yeah, that's it. That's why I'm out of the closet. I am polygamous. So yeah, okay. Let me get into the show. One man. This show is run by one man. I am the producer, the writer, the screenwriter, the lighter guy, the camera guy, the editor, the speaker, the host. If only I could be the guest, that would be strange though. But yeah. All right, let's get into the show. Okay. So I ran across this case. I think from let me check this lovely lady before everything gets lost, because she's an admitted attorney, right? So. Oh yeah, no sorry. So, Mavundla, it's so the source. This is this lovely lady. Her name is Mpho Ndaba. So I think she's a writer or something. So this case it goes like this: Mavundla versus MEC. The case every South African attorney must study before using it.